Hello guys and welcome back to the Vampire Counts campaign playthrough. As you've just seen, we've just completed a hell of a battle with reinforcements on both sides, and we won. We destroyed 1,987 of their troops with questionable tactics and skill using the magic missiles. However, the outcome stands. We won. And so, we've got the options of what to do. What to do. I'm going to dominate and just get some units back, because God knows I need it right now. The amount of assaults I've had. Raised their cost minus 7%. Awesome. We killed the enemy. Of course we did. And this guy, he's going to attack this guy, because screw them.
It will be a mass grave.
And you. Screw you.
Our necrotic
Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice. Okay, cool. King of Jaegers. Here he is. Let's upgrade him some. Let's get Raise the Dead. Raise Dead. Even stronger than it was. That just reduces the cooldown, doesn't it? Yeah. Awesome. Oh, good at defending spellcasters. That's a very good idea. If you're about to be flanked or attacked by another unit that's charging a necromancer, just Raise Dead. Easy peasy. Oh, this is one of the like Raise Dead is very due to the presence of this battle site marker, additional more powerful units may be available in this region. Raised Dead pool in Eschen. Because of that huge battle, that's an awesome mechanic. I remember watching that in the streams. So essentially what that means is if you have a huge battle with lots of death, a high death toll, then that means in the normal sense, the lore sense, that there's just more bodies around for the necromancers to reanimate. So you get markers like this, which just means that you can basically assemble these body parts into something slightly more gruesome. So you can get better troops like Crypt Horrors, Crypt Ghouls, Vargeist, blah 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 blah, all that sort of thing, for your army, instead of just the usual stuff that would normally be in your armory. So you don't need to upgrade or research into that track to get those units. But if there's a huge battle nearby, you use that instead and use necromantic magic to raise them. Hope I explained that right. And that's really awesome. Because there was, as you can see, 2,828 casualties, so you need a huge amount of death to be able to have one of these markers to be produced, and that's going to be really fun for defending the area. So I'm just going to have a quick run over. These are upgrading. Drakenhof needs it. That's going to get us some income, so I'm going to upgrade that straight away, because we do have a small amount of money now because of everything that's gone on. Castle Templehof, can I upgrade that too? I need 4,000, so next turn I'll be able to do that, which again will give us some more income. This, I think this will give us income actually. That's growth. Growth is here, so if you don't know what growth is, it's you need a certain amount of growth to reach a limit, which is the surplus, and so they're like levels, and you go up levels. Each settlement goes up levels or province, and once you reach that surplus, then you can upgrade to. So from a village to a town to a city, essentially that's how you describe it. And by doing that you unlock more slots, so you can build more things up here for each place, unlock different trees, have better benefits, more income, different units, and etc. for your town and province, basically improving them. But you need more people to be able to account it to be a town if it starts as a village, for example. And so that's what you get. So if you get public growth, then that's what improves this surplus. And that allows you to unlock certain trees and build certain buildings within your keeps and settlements, etc. And so we've also finished our recent research, and so we're going to see what is next for us. We've got leadership +5, so that reduces the chance that they're going to crumble, which actually, I was looking at that and thought, nah, I don't want that just yet. I think I do, because majority of my armies at the moment are just skeletal units, and so for them to stick around that little bit longer in a battle would be incredibly advantageous for me. Raise Nearly Dead, wow, boosts zombie units so they're just better in every way. That's also incredibly tempting, so that would boost them to near the same ability as skeletal units, but with a cheaper cost. I'm going to go with that one first, just because that sounds way better. And zombies are so disposable, but if they're stronger, then they're going to be way better. They're slow, but you know, if they're stronger, then that's going to be way better, because vast numbers, slightly stronger, that equates to quite a lot of damage on the battlefield. This unit is ridiculous. This army, crazy. With good old King of Jaegers, there he is. We also lost Manfred. He actually died. He always comes back because, you know. In the lore, it states that, you know, vampires, they usually come back. I mean, Nagash, the great necromancer, he completely died, obliterated, and only his hand was left, and then he came back to the most powerful necromancer on the planet in the old world, in the Age of Sigmar, blah, blah, blah. But in this game, if they're wounded, then they don't actually die in battle, they just get wounded, so they have to go off, they have to heal, and then you can get them back on the field again, and they have the same levels as they did before. It feels like... I don't know whether it's a cop-out in the game, but I understand the logic for vampire counts because they're technically undead, necromancers, etc. I feel like that works for them. But in the other game, in the rest of it, in battle, your lord wouldn't just be, like, excused from damage during a battle, if you know what I mean. And so, I mean, it functions as a game mechanic, but lore-wise, meh, I'm not complaining. It's just an observation that I've made. I wouldn't change this game in any way so far. I haven't found anything wrong with it. I really like it. So that was just a bit of a rant from me, which you'll have to excuse. I don't usually do that, but there you go. So are we going to do this one? That was growth, wasn't it? I don't think we're going to do that. So we've got upgrades going. Strong dude at the front, the King of Jaegers. Everything is building, so I think that's the end of our turn. It's looking good, actually, this province, isn't it, with us in it? And we've cleared away those pesky vampires who were poking us for however many turns. Oh. Are you going to try and make a pact with me? Because I am way stronger now. They want a peace treaty. For only 300. No. It will be your undoing. See, they've moved away! Okie dokie. I'm going to keep him stationed. I don't know whether... yeah, he hasn't got any help from here. I'm going to keep him stationed there because he's pretty damn strong. He's regaining. He's not suffering attrition. Winds of magic. He's in a good standing position. The rest of it we need to build up. Castle Drakenhof, huge armory, garrison, whatever. So that's fine. We're not going to be attacked from the south from the dwarves because they're pretty sturdy where they are. Here is the only weak point really, because we're gradually building up this section. Because if we look at the garrison here, Castle Templehof is huge. Look how much. So many troops. And Graveguard, 3 units Graveguard, and they're tanks. They're amazing. Fort Oberster, I can't even say that. That's pretty strong too, but we are going to slowly upgrade that. And then the final one, Schwarzhaven. Oh, hello. Come back. That's down here. That, I feel like once... Okay, so I've said this so many times that we're just going to stick, we're going to build up, we're going to defend. But if we get the option to, that's going to be the next place to go. Because then this province is done. And then that's 2 provinces completed for us. But that is in the future. That's not immediate. Waldenhof. Let's do some building. Let's see what we can build. So Castle Drakenhof is upgrading, which is awesome. We have a construction slot in Waldenhof that's not been used, and in Eschen. Oh, they've just finished upgrading, haven't they? Okay, let's do Eschen first. Public order is great. Income is awesome. Growth is also awesome. So that's income and public order, which public order is great. I don't know whether I want to improve that. We could go for vampiric corruption, which means we can just spread. So I think we want that in one place. And in Waldenhof, we've got that there. In this province, we currently don't have a corpse pile. Or we do somewhere. So I'm just thinking about global. Because essentially you have global and you have local recruitment. Global recruitment is anywhere, but it costs more. So your unit could be the furthest north, and it could recruit the same as if it was standing in its local area, but it just costs a lot more. And so that's if you have, you have garrisons at home which can build an armory, which can build certain units. You can get them anywhere. Anyway, but then if you're locally, that means you're standing in the settlement, and you can only recruit. You can recruit stuff there, but it's cheaper, as long as you have those particular buildings which produce the units available. And so I'm thinking about globally what we have, because I don't want to try and have the same. And see here, it gives these warnings, which I've only just the last day realised that if you build them there, then you're not getting any benefit because you've already got that somewhere else, which is in Drakenhof. We've got it. We've got the barrow. And so that leads into Graveguard and etc. But here we've got an empty slot. And I don't know what to do. I feel like I want to go income again, because income's always good. You always need more money. We've got that in the other place, which boosts vampiric corruption. I think you can double that one up, but I don't feel like we need to just yet. I think I'm going to go for corpse pile. I mean, crypt ghouls, yeah, but this one gives us crypt ghouls. And oh, this is the garrison. Oh, I see. And that's what I was worried about. And that's just recruitment. You should read it sometimes. It makes more sense. So we want that because the garrison isn't the biggest. And we want it to improve. It's giving me the option that I could do more. I can upgrade this. Public order. So we don't actually need public order anywhere else because we've got the wine. Of course we've got the wine. How much money have we got? 2,498. I'm going to wait a turn to do that. Oh, actually, what's the income? 2,600 a turn. Yeah, I'm going to build that because that's awesome. So we are in very good standing right now, guys. We've got income coming in. Public order is great. We've increased corruption slightly in the next 2 turns when it's done with the baleful brazier. That's a brazier. That's going to be going up. We've got a unit here to fend off these pesky vampires. Defended from the back because Castle Drakenhof's garrison is massive. And the rest of its building and research and technology is going well. Just, you know, a bit low on money right now, so we can let that build up. Like I keep saying, I know, but that is what we've got to stick to. Or else we're going to lose. Because I've lost with dwarves. Not going to happen with vampires. Vampires are greater than dwarves. And with that, I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe the video. Leave a comment if you have any tips or you want to rename any characters or buildings, and I'll do that after you or whatever your request is. Within reason. Within reason. You know what I mean. And I will catch you in the next episode. Thanks a lot, guys. See you then.